Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It's been quite some time since I filmed a reading vlog like what I want to do this weekend. I love doing 24-hour readathons. I've done at least 2 on my channel that I know off the top of my head, and they're always my most well-recepted videos, and they're my favorite to film for sure. I think it's a lot of fun. This weekend I have a long weekend, which means I have an extra day to recover from messing with my sleep schedule. So I am going to be doing a readathon this weekend. It's not necessarily going to be a 24-hour readathon. It's more like how long and how many books can I read in the next 2 to 3 days with no bedtime. So I'm going to be trying to stay up late tonight and tomorrow night, and then recover Sunday night and Monday night. So today, right now I think it's like 8:15, which is kind of late to start, but getting into tonight, what I'm reading, what I'm doing, I think I'm going to have like a self-care night. I think I'm gonna draw a bath with a Lush bath bomb, you know, do that whole, maybe a hair mask, stuff like that, light some candles. So you and me, we're gonna have a little girls' night, and I think I'm going to kick the night off with Cruel King by Rena Kent. Now, the story as to why I'm thinking I'm gonna start this tonight is the Legacy of God series is being traditionally published, and I want the indie versions, but they're like going out in the next couple months. So I'm gonna slowly buy the indie versions, but start reading the Royal Elite series because of the reading order. I know it's not necessary. I like to follow the reading order, especially since Legacy of Gods is literally their children. So I feel like I'll care less about the parents if I read about the kids first. So I want to start this. If I don't like this series, then I'll probably still give Legacy of Gods a chance, and if I don't like Legacy of Gods, then I'll post the books on my Pango so someone else can enjoy them. I'm also chasing a feeling that I got earlier this year. I binge read the Kingmakers series, and there was just something so easy and bingeable about that series. Like, I was staying up late and just like reading on my Kindle like crazy, and I ate it up. No, they're not the best books in the world, but like so good. Like reality TV almost. Like, oh, I loved it. So I'm trying to find another series like that that I can just like binge and just enjoy, and like brainless, maybe dark, a little, you know, something like that. And I think Royal Elite has potential to be like that because I believe it's a dark romance and in an academic setting. I don't know if it's a boarding school or if it's just like a prep school, but so I'm excited for that. I have a love-hate relationship with dark romances. I don't know how much I've talked about this because there's some that I love and some that I hate. And I read a few reviews on Amazon of this, and from what people are saying, I think it's gonna be one that I like, which is good. There was someone who reviewed it and said something similar to me, like there is a line for me that a hero can cross before I don't want him to be with the girl. And she said it in her review that he never crossed the line in this one. So I am hoping that I enjoy it. We're opening it now. We're gonna get started and start the weekend off hopefully with a bang. Typical time to read, 6 hours and 3 minutes. It's 360 pages. Okay, let's go. It's about an hour. and I am 28% into Cruel King. So far, it is, oh my god. The echo in this apartment is insane. I guess I don't have enough stuff. Anyways, so yeah, it's like a pretty typical, it's not a boarding school, it's a prep school, but it's giving like the Monica Murphy series in a sense, except for, again, it's not boarding school, but that's the vibe it's giving, which I did really like those books. I feel like nothing like crazy is happening, but I'm not like obsessed with it, but I'm not like not enjoying it. Like it's fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on reading and hopefully I like really get into it because that would be nice. That's my update for the hour. Okay, I'm 50% of the way in and I definitely think I'm enjoying it more than I was 50 minutes ago. We're getting to some more action, I guess. It's like odd to think that like the first like 30% was like set up, but honestly that makes it better. You know, no one likes a romance that, you know, just gets right in. Yeah, I think I'm definitely enjoying this. I think like there are parts of it that are silly, like dark romance and they're like in high school. It's like, okay. Like, sure. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're kings of this. All right, sure, okay. Whatever you say, man. So there is like some silly parts of like that. Otherwise it's like pretty good. It's dual POV, he's obsessed, and yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bully romance. Like they're little like button heads at the start, but now it's like a tug of war situation and they're doing so yeah, I'd say it's pretty, it's, you know, okay. Alright guys, you know I'm into it when I'm checking to make sure my favorite side character is getting her own book. Listen, I love a little curvy girl, okay? She deserves love too. She's not chubby, she's beautiful. She's got her own book. Oh hell yeah, I'm excited about that. It's the 4th book, and this is 0. 0, and then there's 1, 2, 3, then her book. We're gonna have to wait and see how committed I am to this. I really want to read her book though. This could be a big W for me. Side note, before I talk about the book, at the back it says like read about Levi's cousin Aiden in Deviant King, which is the next book, which I already knew it was his book. And then Astra's friend Daniel in Empire of Hate. Daniel gets a book? Not even in this series, like he gets a book in a whole different series. That's kind of crazy. So she really do be writing about everybody. This is kind of fun. She has 34 books. 28 books. Before we get to God of Malice, which is the Legacy of Gods book, which is the book that made me start reading this. It honestly was perfect, and for kind of what I was looking for, not a perfect book, but it did kind of give me that same vibe as Kingmakers, and I could definitely see myself already starting the next one and really enjoying these. Tomorrow during the day though, I think I'm gonna read something else. Dark romance is really like not a during the day thing. I'm gonna move around and we'll figure it out together. Guys, I'm going in to get coffee and I was planning on reading All This Fist of Glory, but I was just watching Royal Elite TikToks and TikTok edits in my car, and now I want to keep reading. But I must stay strong, I must stay focused. I want to try to read almost as many physical TBR books as Kindle books. So we're staying true. We're gonna read All This Fist of Glory, but just know I'm ready for the next one. Okay guys, I have had a really weird day. I got up this morning to watch qualifying for Monza this morning at 10, which I was like, oh perfect, like I'll sleep till 10. And then I like kind of fell asleep during qualifying near the end because I was just so tired, obviously because I stayed up late last night. And then I was like so lazy for the like 2 hours after. Like, long story short, I haven't done much reading today. I read about an hour and 30 minutes today. That's all. That's insane. So I'm only at 4 hours and 45 minutes. But it's fine because I think we'll read tomorrow too. And I decided not to go to the movie tonight. So we will have plenty of time tonight to read. But just thought I would update you. I am 161 pages into All This Twisted Glory. And at first I was like, girl, I don't remember anything. And that's not true. I do remember like a lot of what happened. I just don't remember like the specifics. So I am following this and understanding what's going on, but there are like specifics that I don't understand. Like there's a prophecy. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know, I think I know the gist of it. All I know is that like there is reason for everything that's going on, and I just can't remember the exact reasoning. Like I remember that Cyrus isn't as bad as we think, and that Eliza decides like maybe she shouldn't kill him, but I don't remember why she decides she can't kill him. Like, I don't know, I just remember that she does. I remember these side characters a bit. I love Omid. So I remember saying this when I read the last book. This is why I think I'm like fairly certain I vlogged it, because I was saying that my favorite part about this book, or the previous book as well, was the side characters. All of Cameron's like buds, I like them. Although I'm starting to dislike Cameron in this. Like he is just a whiny
bitch. Like, get a grip.
Like in the last one, I like kind of felt for him because like stuff was going bad for him. Like someone was trying to take over his rule, but now he's made all the way here and he's kind of being an asshole to all the people that traveled with him. And like,
chill, bro.
And he's like, can I trust her? Can I not trust her? My girl, Eliza, forget about him, okay? Cyrus is in love with you, okay? Like I can't deal with Cameron anymore. And I hope that she doesn't end up with him at this point, because he's
pissing me off.
We'll see how it progresses, but I think I'm maybe like 40-ish% of the way through. I'm not halfway through. I'm gonna get back to reading. I'm bouncing between like enjoying it and then like just not caring. Like this chapter I'm in right now, like I could not. I don't care. It's not bad, but it does drag at certain points. So I'm kind of like sitting here waiting for something to happen. Like at first there was stuff happening, and now in the middle, like nothing is really happening, and like even the characters are waiting. So that is like not fun when you're like not super into a book. So I am having like I was literally just thinking that I was like, I would rather be on TikTok right now. So I don't know what to do. I really, like, I'm 238 pages in, and like so it would be such a waste if I didn't finish it. Like, look at how far, like, I'm probably like getting close to 2/3 the way through, and I really don't like DNFing books, especially like this isn't really like enough for me to DNF. I just do not feel like reading this right now, but alas, I do want to get through it. There's no reason why I shouldn't. It's not taking me super long, but I'm just not invested, truthfully. That's really all I had to say. I needed to tell somebody that I was just like not here for this. Whatever, hopefully it'll pick up soon, because right now I'm over this. Hi guys, it is a bit later. I took a little break to make dinner and do the dishes. So it is 7:45 now. I am just consistently not reading as much as planned, but that's okay. Oh wow, I'm almost done with this. Okay, I'm on page, wait, no I'm not. Oh my god, yeah, okay, I'm on page 310. So I have less than 100 pages left. I have 87 pages left? Wow, I didn't realize I was that far into this when I stopped to make dinner, but that's actually good news, because then once I finish this, I think I'm just gonna read the next book in the Royal 8 series, which I believe is Deviant King, since it's nighttime and I've been thinking about it anyway. So I don't know if this makes sense to any of y'all, but like when it is nighttime, I'm like, I would rather read dark romance like when I'm like curled up in my apartment and it's dark and blah, blah, blah. Maybe just me. I really wanted to go to Loco Pops to get like a popsicle, but I have been eating out so much. Like today I got coffee, yesterday I got boba, Chipotle for dinner, and I had Playa for breakfast/lunch. And like, girl, stop.
I am poor.
And I need to stop doing that, so I'm not gonna go to Loco Pops. Long story short, I'm not gonna get popsicles. I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna move on to something else. Probably Deviant King. Ah! Okay, let's get to it. Guys, literally nothing happened in this book. Or at least very little happened. But at least I finished it. Okay, I'm 6.5 hours in. That took me apparently just over 3 hours. But I don't know why I'm so surprised, because this is why I don't do 24-hour readathons anymore. Because since I read fast, I end up reading so much and I get so like burnt out. Like reading, like I think one time I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 books, and I hadn't even like, and I think I did like 23-ish hours, and I was like, by the end of it, I was like, did I win? Did I beat the challenge? Like I literally, and I think the last time I did a 24-hour readathon, I read, I think 6 books. Guys, this is why I don't do this. Even though I love filming them, and I love like, I just think they're so fun to watch too. And it gets me through so many books, but like I'm 6.5 hours in and I've already finished 2 books.
I need to get a grip.
That's what I need to do. Anyway, I'm on Goodreads, and one of my book talkers I really like, I follow her on Goodreads, Brianna. She was big on TikTok for a while, but I feel like I never see her on my For You page anymore. Anyways, she wrote, Tahara, I love your books, I really do, but the plot needs to go at a speed quicker than my 82-year-old grandmother walking up a flight of stairs, okay? Literally. Like, nothing happened. On Goodreads, she has 2 untitled after this, so 4 and 5. And they're untitled, so when are they coming out? This came out a while ago, I feel like. Like, I think in February. Not that that's like a while, but like it wasn't recently. And the next one don't even have a name? Like, girl, you best be February 6th, yeah. Girl, I can't. I'm gonna forget everything by the time the next book. This is why I hate reading ongoing fantasy series and why I try to avoid it at all costs. That's why I haven't read Powerless yet. ACOTAR and Crescent City? What the hell, man? And you know what? Crescent City should be a trilogy. There does not need to be another book. Truthfully, that plot has wrapped. 4 books and that makes no sense. Cause then what is it? It's unlimited. 5, 6. Cause what? I don't want another Crescent City book at this point. And at this point, I don't even want another ACOTAR book. Like, are they even in the middle of a plot anymore? Like, I'm over this turning this fantasy series into an interconnected standalone romance series. Like, why? I don't need it. It's stressing me out. Anyway, I'm yapping. It's 8:30, so it's been like, what, half an hour? And I really want Loco Pops So, but alas, I need to get a grip and I need to start grinding on Deviant King, which actually this isn't bad because I think last night I started Deviant King around 9 and I don't think I really read while I was in the bath, and I got Chipotle. So I have plenty of time to finish Deviant King tonight. That shall not be an issue. I just need to restrain myself from going to Loco Pops. I'll come back when we're ready for that. Yeah, I went to Local Pops, so what? It was so good. I had a cherry lime popsicle and I have a lemon curd one in the fridge for later if I want it. Or I can save it for another day. Or I can have it later. But long story short, I'm about to start Deviant King. I watched some more TikToks and I gotta shout out to all the TikTok girlies who be editing their little butts off because it's people like me who eat that shit up and I'm ready. I gotta move you guys. Here, I should sit in that chair, but I'm comfy on the couch for now, so let's get started. Guys, I swear I would legitimately win a READ-A-THON. Like, I would kill a filibuster. But before we move into reading, I forgot I had a package coming, and normally when it's books like this, I'll open it up and throw everything out down there and just carry the books up. But since I was filming, I was like, let's open it, and one of them is gone. Oof, ew, that packaging is annoying. Okay, so first, okay, I want to be surprised because it's supposed to be the out of print. It's supposed to be the dude, but if it isn't, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Oh hell yeah! Oh wait, look! Oh, got a mouse. I was expecting it to be like taller, but I really wanted it because these spines I think will look so cool, like lined up together. Also, because like I hate people on covers, but like he's kind of serving. You know what I mean? The other book I got was Picking Peaches. I read this a couple months ago, July. Oh wow, it's really, I didn't realize how short it was. Isn't this cover so cute? This is a single dad, ex-professional volleyball player, and small town romance. Really cute, and I enjoyed it. Super short, good for the summer. If you live somewhere sunny, read it while you can. Now we'll get to reading. Guys, I've just been grinding on this. I'm 72% of the way through. I feel like I don't have much to say because it's just like so like not standard, but like typical dark bully prep academia school vibes. Like if you've read the Kingmaker series, I feel like it is does kind of give that because they're like Hogwarts, although Kingmakers is like kind of silly. They're like in the mafia, but like it's like a similar vibe, I feel like. So like, yeah, I don't have much to say. Like, I don't know how this is gonna be a trilogy. And I guess there is kind of subplot like there was in the first one. Like she was in an accident and oh my god, wait, this is like the exact same as the first one because she was in an accident, 2 accidents as well and couldn't remember after, and we were trying to figure out what happened. And she also was sort of in an accident, or she doesn't remember anything before she's 7. And it's definitely like a trauma response. It was the same, but I mean I do kind of want to know because I know it's different than just like the car accident. I have like an idea of what this is only because I think I saw a spoiler about Aiden and I think it has something to do with her. He's like, you're a ghost. A ghost. Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized this isn't even in my bun. It is 11:36. So like I said, I've just been, honestly, I think I got up to pee, but I like just been on this couch reading. I'm gonna finish it soon. I'll probably start the next one because it will probably be in under an hour. That's all I gotta say. All I've got to say. Let's go. It ends on a cliffhanger. What the freak? Get out of here. That was crazy. That wasn't, I mean, no, that wasn't what I thought. That wasn't what I thought happened. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Okay, now I can see why it could be a trilogy. Because that just ended on a cliffhanger. Shut up. Okay, wait, what? That was actually kind of crazy. I'm gonna start the next one. It's 12:31. Just so you guys know, I'm hours and 43 minutes I have been reading. I liked it more, well, I don't know, I'm torn because I didn't like the spicy scenes in this one, but the plot is giving more than Cruel King was. So I'm gonna get started on the next one. Okay, I feel like Cruel King and Deviant King were giving Kingmakers and that other book I mentioned. This one, I don't even know what this one's called. Still Princess. I'm 17% in, by the way, already. This one is giving Devil's Night, which I don't know how I feel. I read Devil's Night 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago. And at the time, I liked it. Not that I don't like this, I do like this, but that's just what it's giving. The vibes have changed. Okay, I'm kind of over it right now. I am 40% in, and I think I'm just gonna go to bed because it's starting to
Piss me off.
I don't think like in a way where like I don't want to read it anymore. I think it's just late, and like I said, it's more like Devil's Night now. I'm not enjoying it, but it's just like not my jam. Like, I don't go feral for that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of like waiting for it to get back to its normal whatever. This makes me worried though that I probably won't like all of her other books. I'm just gonna go to bed because I'm pretty tired and I want to watch Thrice tomorrow morning. I'm at 10:42. Okay guys, I just finished Steel Princess, and okay, so in general, I did not like this one, not nearly as much as Deviant King. 2.5, borderline just 2, but I gave it the extra 0.5 because of the freaking cliffhanger at the end and like plot twist. Are you, oh my god, like you're joking. It had me wanting to read the next one, which is so annoying because I don't. Oh, this whole book I was like, ugh. We're just going in circles with Aiden and Elsa. Like, she's like finds her backbone and then she loses it and then she tells him no and then he's like yes, and then she's like yes, and then she tells him no again and he's like yeah, and she's like yeah, you're right, and then she tells him no again and then he's like yeah, and she's like oh my god yes, like girl, get a grip. She was driving me crazy. Like, if you're gonna like succumb to like what his ways, like at least own up to it. Like every gosh darn time she was like, I can't let myself fall for him again.
Girl, you did like 25 chapters ago.
Every 3 chapters she was like, I can't let myself fall for him again. And then she would be like cuddling up to him and they would be getting it on, and then she'd be like ugh, and then like at the next chapter she'd be like, I have to stay strong.
Girl, you did it.
And the first 20% of this book I liked because she had a bit of a backbone, and I was like, finally girl, like okay Elsa, get it. And then I was not happy because she lost it. Babe, she was for real pissing me off like no tomorrow. Okay, so I've been reading for 12 hours and 15 minutes, and that book I read the fastest, but I think it was because at a certain point I like could not read the spice anymore and would like kind of glaze over and like skim those parts because I was like, this is ridiculous, girl. You said you weren't gonna do this 30 times and here we are again. So I think that cut my time a little bit down on reading that one. But I was thinking about, I know I've said this every day and yet go to the movie, but I was thinking about going to the movies tonight, and the showing was at 7:50, but it's 7:30 right now, and I'd probably still make it before it starts, but after finishing that, I kind of don't want to go. My mom is seeing Twisters tonight and I'm kind of jealous. Like, I want to see Twisters. It was so good. I wonder if there's a late showing of Twisters. I would go and see it again, honestly. There's an 8 p.m. So yeah, I'm thinking about going to go to the movies just because I should get out of my apartment. Okay, so I think I am going to go see Twisters. Ooh, and I think I'm gonna head out now. And then when I get there early, I will just read on my Kindle while I wait. So we're gonna get some reading in, but I'm going to the movie. Oh, do you wanna come with? let's talk update. So I actually ended up finishing, I think it's Broken Kingdom off camera, just because I didn't feel it necessary that you guys see me read the next book in that series. It was another 2.5 star. And again, I was like skimming any of the spice. I didn't really care for them at that point. If it wasn't for the subplots, I don't know if I would have been able to get through it, but like the non-romance plot was so crazy. Like I had to like know what happened. I had to keep reading because basically like throughout the trilogy, Elsa like has lost any memory of her life before she was 7, and she lives with her aunt and uncle, and Aiden clearly seems to know her from this time period, but we don't really know how. And throughout the 3 books, she slowly starts to get her memory back. As it comes back to her, like we just learn more, and it's like actually so insane. So that like definitely kept me reading it. I probably will be reading the rest of the series just because those ones are 1 book per couple, and I find it a lot easier for me to read dark romance that way, just because 3 books of them getting from not to a couple is kind of a lot for like that bully romance, and I'd rather just read 1 and then see them all cutesy and happy in the rest of the series. Xander and Kim is next, and they're just like throughout the whole series are like hinted at like there's some beef behind them, and then Ronan is just so fun and silly, and Teal is just like so funny that like I'm like excited to read their book. I don't really care about Cold and Silver, but whatever. And also, just a side note, reference back to an earlier clip of me getting so excited about Kimberly getting a book, because I was like, oh my god, curvy queen. Like she's described as being thicker, a little chubby. I hate that word, but they say that word in the book. And then you find out at the start of the first one, Deviant King, you find out over the summer she lost all this weight and became a model. Not like a literal model, but like they use the word model body to describe it. I was so upset. What's it gonna take to get a little thick girl FMC? Huh? Anyways, I was kind of emo about that, but it's okay. So I'm gonna read her book next. Not like immediately, I'm going to read something else to palate cleanse. So I ended on this long weekend, ended up reading for 14 hours and 41 minutes. Took me 3 hours and 15 minutes to read Cruel King, 3 hours, 13 minutes to read All This Twisted Glory, 3 hours, 14 minutes to read Deviant King, and then 2 hours, 32 minutes to read Steel Princess, 2 hours, 25 minutes to read Twisted Kingdom. And I think those last ones were 30 minutes shorter because I ended up skimming any spice scene. Well, not any, the first couple I think I read, but then anything after the first like 50 pages or 100 pages, I just skimmed over because I like really was not feeling it, because it was just like, ugh, whatever. I talked about it throughout the video, so you know that. So I think that's why those ones I went through a little bit quicker. That is how long I read on my long weekend. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and I think that's that. I'll see y'all when I see y'all, and I love every single one of you. Bye.